Hi, and welcome to British Dad Reacts. My name is John. Thank you for watching. And if you do like this kind of content, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, leave a comment or a recommendation. This is a reaction request to a Japanese female metal band called Nemophila. Now, I listened to a few people that suggested listening to bands like Baby Metal, Bandmade, Love Bites, and I've done a number of reactions. This was another one on the list. Let's see what it's like. Right, I'm just going to go back. Now, this is the official video of their track, Oiran. I hope I've pronounced it reasonably okay. And just from that opening start, like all these kind of female Japanese rock metal bands, the skill and musical ability and talent is just incredible. Incredible. Whatever else, you have to give credit to the musical talent of these ladies. I don't know how Japan is producing such incredible rock metal bands at the moment. And that, her voice here, that ability to go from really clear, distinct lyrics and singing to the real kind of screaming, screeching type of voice. It's quite incredible, really. And this, you know, I really like watching these bands because they challenge orthodoxy, they bring everything new, they're enjoying their music, they're sharing their music. It's just so refreshing. just great that they enjoy it so much. And that sort of enjoyment just feeds across, and it just draws you into the music. And there's some beautiful parts in there where there's counterpoint between the guitars, which just adds to the whole sound and everything. Amazing. Sorry, I've just got to go back for that. The way the two guitars, the duet there, that's such a skill. There's so many things to say, and the way they change the tempo in the track, the way they use the instruments, the drummer, like in all these bands, the drummers seem to be incredible. It's where this scene is at the moment. And these seem to be the leading proponents, really, as I say, these female Japanese metal rock bands. And these Nemophila are a fantastic example of that. And it always kind of, I don't know, it challenges things for me because it's not the sort of traditional way you think of Japanese music. But traditions change. And sometimes they change for the better. And in terms of this music, definitely. Now, reactions for me are always slightly unusual because my natural instinct is to do some kind of research. That's my kind of background in what I do. So I didn't hear the track, but what I did do was, because the words are often important. So I looked up what Nemophila is, because philia usually means an attraction. And apparently it's a spring blooming, or blooms in spring, a wildflower, also known as baby blue eyes. And very, very popular in Japan. Now, because there's a great flower tradition in Japan, and apparently Nemophila can mean forgiveness and success. I'd appreciate some more knowledge on that, to be perfectly honest. And other reactions I've done, fans have been incredibly helpful in providing information. The other thing I looked at, Oiran, as a word, because again, symbolism in Japan is very, very important, as it is in many, many cultures. And an Oiran is from a very early Japanese era. And they were intelligent, educated courtesans who could also be regarded as cultural trendsetters, fashion icons with expensive outfits. The one thing I did find out, of course, is that they're not to be confused with geishas. Oirans are completely different. But again, the great thing about this music, it just kind of pulls you in. It makes you want to learn and understand more, as well as just enjoying great, great talent. So, Nemophila and the track Oiran. If you like this kind of content, as I said, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, leave a comment or a recommendation. And to the people who recommend these tracks from these bands, thank you so much. We always have to be open to new music and enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching.